Yep. So I very less people are here. I think due to the registration, some of you are not attending, and some of you still have the UT. I think, right? So that's maybe also another one reason. Okay. So anyhow, we'll start the class. One second. Yeah, we'll start the class. So yeah, my name is Subramanya. I'm taking your biology classes for the people who came first time for the class. Okay. So in today's class, we are discussing about initiation of chordates. Okay. No, now school suffixes are not needed, I think. Okay, it may be needed for my reference, but it's already registered, so no issue. No need of any suffix or anything. But keep your name clean and proper. Okay, don't put something like ABZ. Some don't need that. All those things. Okay, no problem. Hello, Bikash, and good afternoon, Gopika. After a long time, we are meeting one more time. Okay, so today's class we are talking about initiation of chordates. That means, so until then we have studied about the invertebrates, sorry, non-chordates, right? So from here on, we will study that how the shift is happening. In one side we have the chordates, and another side we have the non-chordates. There may be some period where actually shifting is happening, right? So we are watching or we are learning about those kind of organisms today. Okay, so it will be easy and it will cover very less things in your this one textbook, but the examples are still important, guys. Okay, so before we going to start about today's class, we will discuss some of the polls and questions. And just want to answer, just I'm launching the technical check. Just check, am I audible properly, and is the presentation visible properly? If you have any problems, check with your internet facility. Okay, because I'm in a very good internet condition, so that's why. And if problem still persists, check with check with your device, and once you go out of the class, all those will help you out. Okay, only 2 persons are having trouble while listening to my voice. Guys, check with your internet. Otherwise, if still persists, put a message. I will check with that. Okay, I'm ending the poll. Yes, guys. So we are moving on to the questions. Then, yep. Hi, Chirant. Yep, you are there now, right? So the first question came. Question is simple. Pick up the correctly matched pair. Okay, they are asking about correctly matched pair. Okay, remember that. So what are the options? Water vascular system, sponge, blubber, kangaroo, marsupium, platypus, flame cell, flatworm. Remember, as I told you, think about the question. We may cover the some of the syllabus, or we may not, but you can still answer the question. This question is asked in BHU 1994 exam. Okay, I am launching the poll. Yes, if you read the things, you can answer properly. And already UT is over. I think some of you already read for UT also, right? For some of them only. Animal Kingdom still in the chapter. Sorry, UT, others not. No issue. Hi, awesome. Yes. I don't know. So many people are having trouble while attending, reaching the class or not. I'm not sure, but the attendance is very, 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 very low. Yeah. Question is not visible. Sorry. Yeah, now it's visible. Sorry for the problem. So without observing, it actually went to last one. Yes. It should not ask password for the mail. Probably it's a password of this passcode 1234. I think people just notify her. Okay, probably it's the 1234 passcode, not Gmail passcode. It should not ask Gmail passcode. Yeah, I'm ending the poll now. Guys, if any problem is there for any of your friends, just post that in the group, so other teachers will help you. Okay, I'm sharing the result. Probably she went to old ID. Guys, sorry, our IDs are changed, right? I posted in the group also, and you can also see that in the description also. I changed all the things. Just check with the link where you went. Okay. Okay, we'll see. 25% chosen option A, 18% B, 11% C, and 46% D. And Gopika, yes, correct. And Chirant, correct answer. Okay. Yeah. So we will see. Pick up the correctly matched pair they are asking. Okay. We have to choose the correctly matched. Water-vascular system present in which phylum? Which phylum water-vascular system is present? Yes, anyone answer? Correct, right. It is present in echinoderms, not in the sponge, so you can remove this one. What about blubber? Blubber, kangaroo, do you guys know it or don't know it? Just let me know. We'll go on to this one. Marsupium. Marsupium means what? Marsupial mammals. Correct, right. Pouched mammals. Pouched mammals means kangaroo, all the other things, right? So you can remove this one. Yes. So next one is a flame cell. So that is the flatworm. Yep. So 1 second, guys. Yeah. Flame cells, that will be flatworms. So you can think about this. You already know it. Yeah, correct. So flame cells is the correct answer. So you can directly choose the answer, even though some of you don't know about the blubber. Okay. Yeah, correct, Jivan. Blubber is a completely differentiated or modified body forms present in animals which are present in the extreme conditions. Okay. So we will learn that in the mammals. Okay. When we go for the mammals, we will learn about it. But without you knowing about these things also, you can answer by knowing the facts. That's the importance. Okay. So why I am putting again and again mentioning these kind of questions is you should not leave the question by checking the options. Oh, I don't know this, I don't know this. Probably one of the option you know. That's why I'm posting it again and again, these kind of questions. Okay. Yeah. So second question came, echinoderms keep radial symmetry, bilateral symmetry, elastic skin, and porous body. I don't think so. Or do one thing, Shiva. Please post a message one more time in the 1A, 1B, 2A, 2B groups. Okay. Yeah. Echinoderms keep radial symmetry, bilateral symmetry, elastic skin, and porous body. I'm relaunching the poll, guys, so you can answer in the poll. Only who are in the YouTube live chat can answer in the live chat. Okay. I'm waiting. So I don't think you guys will mess this one, right? Echinoderms keep. What is the meaning of keep then? Echinoderms keep means which kind of condition it will keep until the end of their life. Okay, until their end of the life. Okay, now don't think anything else. Echinoderms keep what kind of condition end of their life, until the end of their life. That's very important. Okay. Yes. Ashwin is here. Hi, Ashwin. Yes. Last, how many minutes? 15 seconds. Yes. I'm getting so much diverse answers. I don't know why, but we'll see. Okay. Can I end the poll? Yeah, I will end the poll now. Yeah, I'm ending the poll and I'm sharing the results. 40% chosen option A, 42% B, 8% C, 10% D. I'm stop sharing the result in YouTube. Ashwin, Chirant, Tion, Gopika, sorry, all are correct. Okay, Akhil, I didn't receive your answer. Yeah, correct. Okay, I'm ending this one. So yes, guys. So here one question we came. Echinoderms keep. They mention. Okay, they didn't mention. Is it larva or is it adult or what it is? They didn't mention anything. Okay, so we will have some questions here. It do not have a porous body. Yeah. Oh, sorry, Raksha. I will check once. Okay. So it's not a porous body because it's the character of porifera, right? It is the character of the porifera. So you can easily remove this one. Ah, yeah, probably that one, Manvita. Exactly. So I changed the group description also. I put the our what is called poster in red color. That's why some changes are there, right? That's why. And elastic skin, you may have doubt, but leave it here only. Okay. Then they asked radial and bilateral. You know that echinoderms, larva will show the bilateral symmetry, but adult will show the adult will show the radial symmetry, especially they are show the pentaradial symmetry, about all these things. That's what making you confused. I absolutely understand that. Now we will go back once again. Okay. They're asking about echinoderms keep. Okay. So what this means then? Echinoderms keep means echinoderms keep this particular condition, dash condition, until last, that means end of their life. Okay, until the end of their life. Okay. Echinoderms keep elastic skin until last. No, it do not have any elastic kind of the skin. It have the what kind of skin? It have almost a spinous kind of the skin, right? A spiny kind of skin. That's why we call it as echinoderm. Derms is spiny, right? So again, we end up with radial and bilateral. Bilateral is only present in larva, so we have to remove that, and you have to go for the radial symmetry. Remember, they didn't mention the pentaradial here. They simply mentioned radial. Still, it is the correct answer because they are asking about their adult stage without directly mentioning the name of the adult. Okay, so that's what make you confused. Okay, they didn't at all mention that they're asking about adult. They simply kept like echinoderms keep. Okay, so you have to think like this also. Okay, so that's why the correct answer is the radial symmetry. I'm going through again. Echinoderms keep. Space means what character it will keep until the end of life. It's not the porous body because it's character of porifera. It is not the elastic skin because the skin is spiny. In echinoderms, it is not bilateral because only present in the larva. It is the radial symmetry which will be kept until the end of the life. Even though it's a pentaradial, only radial is also enough because in all the four options, this will be more accurate. Okay. So thank you for all the people who answered properly. Sorry, answered. Okay. So correct or wrong, that's secondary. Okay, you tried. That's the best thing. Okay. So okay, now the attendance is comparatively okay, better. Okay. So we come across with a new thing that's called hemichordata. What do you guys think the meaning of hemichordata? What is the meaning of the word hemichordata? Yes, correct. Hemi means a partial, right? There, it's equally mean like partially chordate. Okay. What do you mean by chordata then? Can anybody answer? What is the meaning of chordata? Yeah, correct, Pawan. Varsha. Chordata, meaning of chordata. Having, is it notochord or narochord? Which one do you guys think? Chordata meaning. Yes, it's not the narochord. Remember, narochord may be present, but the presence of notochord in any stage of the life. Okay, it may be in the adult or it may be in the later. That's second. Okay, those kind of things are called chordata. Okay, but we are mentioning it as a hemichordata. Why we call that a hemichordata then? Once we thought that there is a longitudinal line in their body. Okay, you can simply find it here, right? A longitudinal line in their body. We thought that this is the notochord. Okay, but late, that's why we kept this under the chordata. Later we come to know that this is not a notochord, so we removed this hemichordata from the chordate group and we kept it in the non-chordates. That's why you are studying this hemichordata as a phylum in the non-chordates. Okay, that's why you are studying it in the non-chordates. Yes, but not in the chordates. Okay, but in if you check old books or old textbook or all those things, hemichordata mentioned in the chordates because in that time we don't know about all these things. Okay, so hemichordata we have very less to study, not very much more about the things. Okay, very less things we are going to study in this one. So what are those things? It has a, yeah, exactly, Sinukumar. It has a stomochord, not the notochord. I will mention that. Okay. Yeah, exactly. YouTube also. Okay. Where it will be present then? Habitat. How it will be the habitat? These are present in burrow in the ocean. Burrow in ocean. Burrow means, you know, right? Burrow means if you make a cave-like structure within the soil, and so that's called burrow. Rats are living in burrow, right? That kind of structure. Okay. So, and they are exclusively marine. Remember, these are exclusively marine. Don't try to find it in your rivers. Okay, you can't find it. Exclusively marine. And what kind of body form it have? Okay, body form is almost worm-like, and body can be differentiated into three different types. One is the proboscis, and the second one is the neck, and the third one is the trunk. Okay, so what are these things then? Okay, these proboscis are some extended part of the body. Yeah, so that's what called as a proboscis, as you can see here, this part, right? Hi Rishita, do you have any doubt? So one second, guys, I will change the color. So here you can find, right, these are the extended part of the body. This is called as the proboscis. Okay. Later, yeah, with a, sorry, I will mention it as a collar, not as the neck. Yep. There you can find a collar. So here is the head and is the trunk. In between portion, we normally call it as the collar. Okay. So that's also no problem. So next, what kind of body wall it is present? Body wall is a single epithelial line. It contains single epithelial line. Yes, correct, Chetana. Banana glasses on. Okay, single epithelium line it contains. Uh, and what kind of coelom it contains? It contains the enterocoelom. Enterocoelom means, again, we no need to discuss about that, right? Advanced kind of the coelom it contains, yes. And along with that, it have a structure called stomochord. Remember, it do not have any notochord. It have another one structure called stomochord. Okay, so what is the stomochord? Stomochord is the buccal cord, you can say. Okay, buccal means digestive cord, right? So exactly as Simone mentioned, right? Yes, Sunil, correct. So as Sunil mentioned, it have a stomochord. Stomochord means a digestive kind of cord. So it's called as buccal cord also. It started from the proboscis and it will extend up to the end. Okay, so this is not a notochord. Remember, these do not have any notochord. Okay, it have a stomochord. Stomochord is completely different. Okay, it have nothing to do with our its body or anything. It's a buccal kind of the cord. Second, what kind of digestive system it may have? Okay, digestive system is complete, as probably most of you already expected. Sir, is nerve cord is present or not? No, nerve cord is also not present as differentiated, but it contains the neurons. Okay, it contains the neurons. And in the second region, it also have the gill slits. Okay, so gill slit normally open present in the this upper portion of the trunk. Upper portion of trunk. So that means you can find it somewhere here. Okay, so here you can see, right, gill ports, you can find it. And digestive tract, I have to mention another one thing. Mouth is present on collar. Okay, mouth is present in the part of the collar, not in the proboscis. Remember, proboscis do not contain any mouth. Mouth is actually present in the portion of the collar, and gill is present in the trunk region, upper portion of the trunk region. Okay, how the respiration happens then? As you can guess, respiration happens to the gill slit, which is present in there. Okay, and if you go for a blood vascular system, it have a open type of the blood vascular system. Open type, that means blood bath is happening within all the organs. Okay, sorry. It have the blood bath kind of the system it have. Okay, and it also have interconnected vessels also. Okay, that's are not important in this one. If you go for the excretory organ, this is a little bit important. Proboscis act as the proboscis act as the excretory organ, and it contains the glomerulus. Okay, here remember guys, the glomerulus is actually the excretory organ. Okay, so this is also another one form actually. This is computer generated one. It's not exactly look like this. Okay, leave that one, leave the diagram, no issue. Okay, actual excretory organ is the glomerulus, but those glomerulus actually present on the proboscis. Okay, yeah, glomerulus you guys heard in kidney. In kidney also you guys will come across with the glomerulus. Okay, so similar kind happens here. Yeah, so if they gave a question and asked about excretory organ, you have to check about the things. If they given proboscis only, then that will be correct answer. If they given the glomerulus, then glomerulus will be correct answer. If they given both, then you have to choose for the glomerulus only. Okay. Yeah, Pawan, correct, right. So here, what's the excretory organ? Excretory organ is the proboscis, proboscis gland or glomerulus, so which is present in the proboscis. Okay, it's also called as proboscis gland. Both wordings also correct. Proboscis gland or glomerulus, which is present on the proboscis region of the body. Okay, so what kind of nervous system it have? Okay, nervous system is primitive. Okay, nervous system is primitive and lines arranged both ventral and dorsal region. So that means what's happening here? So now when you compare the nervous system of the echinoderms, or sorry, we don't have to mention the echinoderms. When you think about the arthropoda and all the things, this nervous system is comparatively primitive. Okay, but what's happening is here is those nerves arranged in the both sides. Okay, it's also present on the ventral side and also present on the dorsal side, and still not restricted to the any one side, because you know that if it is belongs to chordata, it have a nerve cord which is present on the dorsal side, right? But it do not have the dorsal nerve cord, but it is present in lines are arranged on both ventral and the dorsal region of the body. Okay, then what is the sense organs? Sense organs are the sensory cells. Sense organs are the sensory cell in epidermis are the sense organs. There is no specialized sense organs, can only act as by checking the movement or checking the what you can see, the physical and chemical nature of the water. Everything is done by the sensory scales which is present on the epidermis only. There is no specialized kind of the organs which are present in here. Okay, so what kind of reproduction it will show? These are reproductively what you can say, distinctive organisms, and what happens here? Sexes are different. Sexes are different, and these sexes do the fertilization, and in the water medium, that means fertilization is external. Yeah, Deepthi. Yeah, so we are discussing about reproduction. When you go for the reproduction is for the reproduction, it have both male and female organisms in, sorry, male and female sex organs in different organisms, and this reproduction or fertilization happens exterior. Okay, so externally it will happen, not internally. Okay, that's one of the important thing, because still internal fertilization is not started in this one. Okay, so, and last one, development may have a larva. Okay, mostly have a larva, we can say like that, mostly have larva. So why I mentioned mostly have larva, because one or two forms of these, this is like a complete phylum, right? It may have several of species. In that, most of them development through indirect, that means have a larva, and others will directly develop. Okay, mostly through larva. So here are the some of the examples. Okay, the main example is Belanoglossus, and the second one is this Sacoglossus, I think, which is the another example given in the textbook. We'll mention Sacoglossus. Once again, yes, Sacoglossus. So this is the Sacoglossus, this is the Belanoglossus. You can see some of the changes happening, but still the major things are same only. Here is the proboscis, and here is the collar, and here is the trunk. But here what happens, this trunk is like twisted in the form. Okay, but in the Belanoglossus, it's not that kind of twisted. It's like a narrowed kind of structure. Okay, so these are the two examples which is given in the textbook. That's why I only mentioned these two examples only. We will have some other examples, but no need. Okay, these scientific names are only given, sorry, asked from the textbook only. So there is no need to remember all the other names. Okay, are they hermaphrodite or dioecious? No, Varsha. So as we mentioned here, sexes are separate. Okay, sexes are separate. Sexes different. I mentioned something like this. Sexes are separate. That means you know that. Okay, symmetry. What kind of symmetry it is? Remember, as we mentioned in there only, except the echinodermata, all the other above higher organisms are bilateral only. There is no changes in there. Okay, that's why we didn't mention about symmetry, or we didn't mention about some of the basic things, right? So because that will be common for all of them. Okay, it's bilateral symmetry only. So as you observe also, you can say, right? Yes, correct. So we come across with another CFU. The question is, excretory organ in hemichordata is proboscis, collar, trunk, pair of kidneys. Okay, so I think one of the easy questions. So we discussed this like 10 times, right? So I'm launched the poll, and who are in the YouTube can also answer in the poll. Okay. Uh, Actually, another one picture, a white color picture, actually the larva. Okay, the chart is completely covered my screen. I didn't saw that one. Okay, sorry for that. So that's actually larva of the this one, hemichordata. Yes, I'm waiting for the answer. We'll see. Is these are dangerous? No, not dangerous. These are like worms, sea worms. Okay, these are present on the deeper oceans. That means lying on the bed, the seabed. Okay, so they are normally feed on the phytoplanktons or zooplanktons, any other small organisms. Okay, yeah, correct. Yes. Last 10 seconds, guys. I'm ending the poll. And I'm sharing the results. 91% chosen option A, 3% B, 2% C, and 5% D. I'm stop sharing the results. Yes, guys. So you guys can simply choose the answer, right? Directly you can choose the answer. So it's easy. Excretory organ in the hemichordata is the proboscis, or proboscis gland, or proboscis, or you can also choose the answer like glomerulus. Okay, so all these are the correct answer, not the collar, not the trunk. It do not have any kidney. So all the other answers are, sorry, options are wrong. So correct. In YouTube also everyone gave the correct answer. That's a good thing. Okay. Next thing, the grand thing, that is the chordates. Okay, so what makes a chordate special and all the things? Because chordates have the one more advantage to their body, that is they have a supporting structure. Okay, What this supporting structure can do, you just imagine about a pole which is lying on the ground, and you will try to find a vine kind of thing, this one plant. Okay, vine means any this one grape plant. Okay, grape plant. You plant two grape plant, one without any support and another with support. What happens? The plant with support will using that pole as a support, and it will grow big, and it will flower, and it will give them more fruit and everything, right? But without support, what it will do, it want to climb height, but it do not have a support, and it's not like a creeper which creep on the this one earth. So that's why it will stop growing, or the growth will be very small. Okay, same thing happened. Before this, the organisms have the potential to grow big. Okay, but the major thing happened is it did not have any support for those skin and all the things are there, right? It do not have any support to grow. Okay, but when it have a notochord or the vertebral column later on, okay, so because of that it get a support, and the organism started to evolve in a completely different way. That's why we normally call it as halovit. So we normally call it as like that production or the changes happened, or the finding of the notochord is one of the major event in the development of the organisms. Okay, that what's made us everything separate. Okay, otherwise we also like jellies. Okay, like this without any support or anything, we will become like that. Okay, so that thing happened. So in chordate, what we will study, so don't take tension about these things, we will learn about one more time. Chordates we will study from a lancet, tunicates to the jawless fish, cartilaginous fish, and actual fishes, bony fishes, amphibians, reptiles, birds, and the mammals. Okay, these are the things we will study in this particular chapter. Okay, so we do not go very in depth in these things, because these are the very vast what you can say species range. Okay, if you take a birds, you can find thousands of species, and mammals also same thing. Fishes, you can go for 10,000s of species, right? So we've only studied their general characters and some of the things. But remember, whenever we are studying these kind of things, a lot of exceptions we will come across. Okay, but those exceptions are not given in the textbook. That's why we are not going for that. What we are considering is like major part. So if in 100 species, 98, 90 species have a character, and one species have a different character, we are leaving out that character. We are only considering or reading about those 98 and 99 characters. Okay, 98, 99 general characters. So with regard, we will study that. Okay, the first thing before we going to study about the chordates is what are the diagnostic character of the chordates. Okay, we mentioned, okay, it's a chordate and all those things. Then what are this character makes us differentiate organism as a chordate, not a non-chordate. Okay, the first thing is notochord. Notochord means what? Cartilaginous like structure help in supporting of the body, right? Cartilaginous kind of structure. I told you it's not cartilage, it's cartilaginous like of structure, which actually help in the supporting of body. This is called notochord. Remember, this notochord must be present. Okay, where this should be present? Then any part of the life cycle. Okay, second one is the dorsal hollow nerve cord. As you can see here, this brown color is actually notochord. Okay, second, what is the nerve cord then? Nerve cord is the nerve, what we can say, nerve structure or acclimatation of nerves. Okay, so these are always present in the dorsal to notochord or body. Okay, notochord or body. As you can see here, you can see the nerve cord in this portion. Okay, nerve cord in this portion. Third one is the pharyngeal gill slits. Pharyngeal gill slits mean what? Pharyngeal gill slits are the respiratory organs which can be found on the lateral side of the body. Okay, lateral gill slits. So gill slits are respiratory organs, and post-anal tail. Okay, post-anal tail, that means tail is present, tail is the extended part of the body, tail is extended part of the body. Okay, extended part of body. So these are the four characters which is present in all chordates. Okay, it's present in all chordates. Then we will get a question. Is its cells or chondrocytes? Which one, Chirant? I didn't understand. No, not chondrocyte. No, we can't say like that. We will simply say those kind of words we will usually say because of that kind of cells is producing. These are produced directly from the stem cells. Okay, notochord and all the things. These are embryonic structures normally. Later it will be replaced, right? That's why. Yeah. So these four structures are the important structures. Then we come up with the question, we don't have a tail, we don't have a gill slits, right? We don't have a notochord also. Then we are chordates or not? What do you guys think? We don't have the notochord as we consider us. We don't have the gill slits or we don't have the tail. Then what about us? We are chordates or not? If you take a bird, also same thing happens. Dog, any organisms normally take, right? Exactly. So remember, this diagnostic character of the chordates should be present in any part of life. Okay, what is the meaning of any part of life? It may be in the embryo stage or it may be in the adult stage. Okay, so that thing always varies. Yes, exactly. At some point, any part of the life. Okay, we are not saying that all the characters should be present at the same time. That's not possible. If you consider that, you will come across some of the organisms have their notochord structure intact throughout their body, throughout their life cycle. But as you go for the higher organism, notochord will be replaced by some other structure, vertebral column, right? And the dorsal hollow nerve cord will be normally present, and pharyngeal gill slits only present in adult stages in the aquatic forms. In the terrestrial forms, this will not be present in the adult forms, but during the embryonic development, you can still see marks or the structures which is actually from the gill slits. Okay, don't think that human embryos have the gill slits. Don't ever think like that. Okay, we have the structures or we have marks in the embryos that's actually a precursor, or what you can say, those are the reminiscent of the gill slits. Okay, one time in crazy old time, gill slits are present, not now. Okay, but we still have that marking during our embryonic development. Okay, and the tail also. When we are in the, like, if you take a human as an example, humans have the tail in the embryonic form. Later it will be reduced, right? Those sacral and coccyx bones, those are the last two bones. Okay, those actually reduced and they will fuse and they will form the internal structure. But if you consider other organisms like dog, cat, monkeys and everything, actually tails are present. Okay, dorsal hollow nerve cord or spinal cords. Later it will be integrated, Manvita. Exactly. Okay. Nerve cords will be present in the lower organism. In higher organisms, these nerve cords will be integrated with the vertebral column only. Okay. Yes. So that's why these characters you can or you can't find in at a time, because some of these characters not present in the embryonic stages and some of these characters not present in the adult stages, depending upon those particular species. Okay, exactly. So these four things you have to check for the diagnosis of a chordates, for differentiating between non-chordates and the chordates. So remember these four important characters. Okay, these four characters are important. So what are the other characters then? There are some other characters also there. Okay, but those diagnostic characters should be present in those organisms. But these other characters are common characters. From this class onwards, we are not mentioning this character again and again, because this character will be common, okay, in all the other chordates. So what are those? Having a bilateral symmetry, Having a triploblastic nature, okay, I just use that. Having a bilateral symmetry, you know that means you can cut in only one half, right, as a left and right kind of thing. And triploblastic, that means having ectoderm, endoderm, and mesoderm. And having a segmentation, it may be completely metameric, that means internal and external segmentation, or only internal segmentation, that depends, okay. And having organ system level, that means digestive system, excretory system, all those things. Cephalization. Cephalization means what? Probably I already mentioned about cephal means head. Cephal means head. All the organisms will have head. Okay, will have head. What is the meaning of head then? Yeah, what is the meaning of head? Then we will get that question, right? Exactly, Chinant. So what is the meaning of head then? Head means a front portion of the body which is completely differentiated from the other parts of the body by bearing the sensory organs and the digestive opening. Okay, that means the organ, a structure which have a mouth and it have other sensory organs. You can call them as the cephal or head. Okay, if you take a fish, you can find nostrils and in some of the forms, and antennas and eyes and mouth, right? If you take us, we have a mouth, nostrils, eyes, ear, and everything. So this is called as the cephalization or head. Okay, so that's important character. And having an enterocoelom, and having a enterocoelom means kind of a coelom, a triocoelom, right? Having a endoskeleton. Endoskeleton means a bony endoskeleton, which is actually help in body structures. Some other characters also there, not only these characters. Okay, so complete digestive tract, that means having both mouth and anus. Special organ for respiration and expression. It may be a gill or a complete gills, set of gills, or it may be a lungs, okay, for the respiration. And excretion, normally it will be a kidney, and the pairs of kidney, how many pairs of kidney will be there, that may be different, okay. But special organs are present, even though in some of the forms skin also doing the excretory functions, but the skin will not be a major excretory organ. There will be a special excretory organ will be there, along with there are some others also acting like a excretory organ. We have a kidney as an excretory organ. Along with the kidney, we also have some other excretory organs, right? Our skin or our nose, okay, and our ear, all those also act as excretory organs, but those are very minor in function, okay. And these have a closed circular system. That means they have arteries, veins, and they have capillaries. Okay, that's what important. And those are also have a heart. The heart maybe have arteries and ventricle, and in some forms it do not have any artery or ventricles. How many chambers also there? That's also important. That's also vary from no chambers to the four-chambered heart. Okay, there is some evolutionary manner. It's also there. We will learn that in the next classes. Okay. They have a separate sexes. That means you can differentiate male and female. They normally have the separate male and separate females. Okay, and no asexual reproduction. Remember, some of them may show kind of regeneration. Okay, may show, okay, a regeneration of the body part, but they do not show asexual kind of the reproduction as we've seen in the non-chordates. Okay, so central monitoring organ. Ha, exactly. Yes. So these are the important characters. Sorry, these are the other characters which can you find in the chordates. Okay. Remember, these characters are non-mandatory characters. Okay. Don't say like if something is do not have any bilateral symmetry, but have all the other four characters, then you can't say it is not chordate. Okay, because these four characters, what we seen here, these are the four important characters. Okay, notochord, presence of notochord, presence of dorsal hollow nerve cord, presence of pharyngeal gill slit, and presence of tail is the major important characters. Other characters are these characters. Okay, so from now on we don't mention it again, but these things will be common in all the organisms. Okay, so these are the first or older kind of the classification. Okay, and just want to remove these ones, hemichordata, because before adding this photo, I also didn't check this one. So this is not present. So this is already made a phylum, separate phylum. Okay, you can directly think about here. So phylum Craniata, sorry, not complete this one, right? So I have to remove this one only. Yeah. Yeah, exactly. Okay. So phylum Chordata is dependent into Acrania or Protochordata and Craniata or Urochordata. What is the meaning of Craniata? Can anybody answer? What is the meaning of cranium? Cranium. Meaning of cranium. Meaning of cranium. Yes, cranium means brain box. Yes, brain box. You can call it skull. Yeah, you can call it as a skull. So cranium means brain box. What we have here, right? This is the cranium. Okay. Exactly. So brain box, a box to keep a brain. Okay. So how we differentiate it first? We differentiated like organisms without the brain box. Okay. Without brain box. So we call it as acraniata or acrania or protochordata, or remember we mentioned or. Okay, protochordata means proto, lower level of the chordate. Okay, so in that we will study about two things. One is the subphylum Urochordata and subphylum Cephalochordata. Okay, we will learn that one more time. And when you go for the craniata, that means with the brain box, or you can also call it as the U chordata. Okay, U means higher or two. Okay, so higher kind of chordata. So in that we again study about the these things, subphylums. Okay, in subphylum we again divide into agnata and gnatostomata depending upon how they have a jaw or jawless things. That again divide into fishes and tetrapoda. Okay, fishes means belongs to the a kind of fishes, superclass fishes. Okay, don't think that this is also fish. That's again divided. Okay, so superclass tetrapoda again divided into amphibia, reptilia, aves, and mammals. It's a little bit complex. We will learn that in the later class. Okay, we have another classification here. Don't take tension about here. Okay, leave this portion. Only concentrate about the here portion. Okay, so what are the important? Phylum Chordata divided into craniata and acraniata. Acrania without brain box or lower chordates. That means include uro and cephalochordates. And craniata contains subphylum vertebrata. Okay, we will learn that this also in the later class. So before we going to study about Urochordata, we solve one question. Okay, two questions actually. The first question is a distinguishing feature of all chordates is, okay, a distinguishing feature of all chordates: a ventrally placed nerve cord, a water vascular system, a chitinous exoskeleton, notochord. Before you answer, please do check the options. Okay, don't choose it randomly. I'm launching the poll. Yes, I launched the poll. You can answer it in the poll now. Okay. Yes, guys. Still 20 minutes, 20 seconds is there. I'm waiting for your answers. Yes. I thought that some of you may confuse, but very few of you are get confused. Others are answering correctly, so that's a good thing. Yes, I will end the poll in 5 seconds. Last two. Yeah, I'm ending the poll and I'm sharing the results. 12% chosen option A and 5% B. What happened, Mohan? And 3% C and 80% D. And in YouTube, everyone given the correct answer. Okay, exactly. So we will solve it one second. Right. A distinguishing feature of all chordates is not the answer. A ventrally placed nerve cord is not the answer. Why is it? Why A is not an answer? Because exactly it's a dorsal one, not ventral one. So you can remove this. A water vascular present. It's only present in which phylum? Water vascular system present in? Correct, right? Is it sorry. It's only present in echinoderm, so you can remove this one. A chitinous exoskeleton, where it is present, which phylum it is present. You know that, right? Chitinous exoskeleton, exactly, arthropoda. Yeah, exactly. So this is also not the answer. So the correct answer is presence of the notochord. Okay. Don't think that our hair is also made up of the chitin. Okay. Our hair is made up of which component, which chemical component? Our hair is made up of? Exactly. It's keratin. Okay. Keratin and yes, our hair is made up of the keratin, and insects outer body or those exoskeleton is made up of the chitin. Those two things are completely different. Okay, exactly. Don't confuse in that. Okay. So we are going for the next question, next CFU. Okay, exactly, Chinanthan. So question is simple. In which one of the following sets of animals give birth to the young ones? The first option, kangaroo, hedgehog, dolphin, loris, lion, bat, whale, ostrich. Third option, platypus, penguin, bat, hippopotamus. Option 4, shrew, bat, cat, kiwi. Okay, so this one is hedgehog. I mentioned the diagram, sorry, pictures, because some of you don't know this. And this one is the loris. Okay, so exactly. Okay. So you can think about it. For who don't know what are those organisms are, so I just mentioned. Other than that, probably everyone know all the other animals, right? So I think apart from that, yes, so many guys are choosing different options. We'll see which one is correct. Probably all of the options also may be correct. Who knows, right? So don't think that I only missed and all those things. Okay. Yes, I'm waiting for your answers. 35 seconds over. Still, we have 25 seconds. I'm waiting from YouTube also. Yes, last 10 seconds. Last 10 seconds, guys. I think I thought that like more than like 70-80% people will answer. Can't be correct. If all the answers are correct, I will give the grace. Okay, we will see which one is correct. What is shrew? Shrew is how can I say? How can I describe an animal? A rat-like. Uh, I can't mention anything. Organism. Function of cranium fluid. Cranium fluid will protect the brain from the mechanical damage. So, is it like it's like keeping our brain in a liquid? Okay, then what happens? Even though any mechanical damage is there, most of those will be absorbed by the liquid. So it will have a surrounding, a protective surrounding. Ha, card, Papa. Oh, 1 second. I will think about it, Chirant. Okay. I'm ending the poll and I'm sharing the results. 63% is an option A, 9% B, 9% C, and 19% is an option D. Okay, we will discuss that. And in YouTube, someone think it's option B's, and most of the guys think it's option A. We will remove the things first. Then, yeah, exactly. Okay, shock absorbers. So we will remove the things. Okay, then it will be easy for this. So shrew, I already told cat-like, so you can remove this. This is actually mammal. Okay. And what about bat? Bat, is it a bird or anything else? Bat. Bat lay the eggs, or bat directly give birth to young ones? What do you guys think? Probably it's egg, right? Bat. Bat is egg, right? Yeah, correct, correct. Yes, bat is also viviparous. Okay, this also give birth to young ones only. Okay, cat. Everyone know. I think. Okay, I don't think anyone think cat will come out of the egg. Everyone know, right? Cat is comes out. It directly comes out. Yeah, exactly. What about kiwi then? Ha, correct, Mohan. What is kiwi? What is kiwi? What is kiwi? Yes, exactly. Kiwi is a bird. Which country national bird it is? Kiwi is the national bird of which country? Yes, exactly. What does kiwi look like? Australia. Found in Australia, New Zealand. Yes, New Zealand. That's why we call them kiwis, right? Kiwis. Yes, yes, correct. We can use a bat is there in all the options except you can do that also exactly right. Platypus. Platypus lay egg. Okay. So here you remove this because kiwis lay eggs. Okay. So yes, platypus you can easily remove. No need to think about these things, right? Second, lion, bat, whale, ostrich. In the four of them, which one? Ostrich, right? Because it's the egg. What about whale? Whale is also mammal only. Okay, this also is for us. Here, kangaroo, you know that give birth to young ones. Hedgehog, you can see here, you can simply think about the porcupines also because porcupine, hedgehog have a lot of similarities, even though they are different. Okay, they have similarities, but they are different. And dolphin also a mammal, and loris also a mammal. So the correct answer is option A. Okay, all the other options have one oviparous animal, but option A only have the viviparous animal. Okay, exactly, Chirant. Okay, correct. So next one is a protochordate or acrania. So we already discussed. I thought of explaining it here because I has already discussed there. So I'm not mentioning anything here. Acrania means without brain box, and protochordata means these are the what we can say lower chordates. These are the lower chordates. Okay, these are actually divided into two types. One is the urochordata and the cephalochordata. Euro means tail and chordata means you know the meaning. Okay, having notochord. Okay, here cephalo means head and again chordata means you know the meaning having notochord. That means urochordates have the notochord in their tail portion only, where we will see that later. Okay, we will discuss anyway. But when you go for cephalochordata, which is present on head only. Yeah, exactly, Prajna. So what happens here? So I told you right. Sometimes you can choose the answer without even leaving out some of the options. So here you don't know about the shoe, and some of you don't know the shoe, but probably some of you know about the kiwi. Okay, I'll leave that you guys don't know about the kiwi also, but you guys are almost certain about hedgehog, kangaroo, dolphin, and doris because we will again come across with these species. Okay, now we will learn these species in the mammals also. I simply want to put this question before only, but when you complete the 11th portions, not 11th portions, structural organization and before that animal kingdom, you normally come across with all these questions. Okay, that's why it will not become confused, and everyone should know about the common animals. Okay, because common animals will be asked with even though it's not included in the textbook also. Okay, so that is there, that things also there. Yeah. And they didn't given the pictures. Okay, they haven't mentioned any pictures. I mentioned the pictures because I thought you guys don't know about those things. Okay, we will discuss about the first subphylum, that is the Urochordata. Don't think that these are colorless, not like that thing. These are actually fantabulous, even though you can't differentiate them. And don't also think that this is a single organism. Okay, this is actually three organisms arranged in a row. This is the first, this is the second, and the third organism. Okay, three organisms are here, and these white colored things are not Urochordates. These are actually belongings to lower cnidarians. Okay, don't think that these two things are same. So these are cnidarian organisms. These are actually our Urochordates, and three organisms are here. Okay, so we will study what happens and all the things. So first one is the habitat, where you can find these kind of organisms. Okay, so you can find it. These are the exclusively marine organisms. Okay, that's the first thing you have to mention. These are aquatic and marine. Aquatic and marine, and adults are sessile. What is the meaning of sessile? We again coming across with the same things again and again, same wordings, right? What's the meaning of sessile? No. Yes, attached to the surface. Exactly. Sessile means attached to surface. Don't compare this one and this one here. Okay. So this is different. I will discuss about these things also. Adults are sessile. Why I mentioned adults are sessile? Because larvae are free floating, or larvae are motile. What you can see here, right? Some what you can say, snake kind of thing traveling in there. That's actually larva of the Urochordata. Okay, larva of the Urochordata. So second one, these Urochordates also called as tunicates. Okay, why this is called as the tunicates? That is very, very important. Okay, because the skin of these Urochordates produce a chemical that's called as tunicin. Okay, produce the tunicin. This tunicin is actually structurally similar to the cellulose. Okay, don't think that this is the cellulose only, because cellulose only find in the plants. These are structurally similar to the cellulose. These actually help in the protective, or skin act as the covering in function. Okay, this completely cover the skin of those Urochordata. So that's why it's also called as tunicates. Remember, okay. So in some of the questions and all the things, they don't mention it as Urochordata. They simply mention it like the presence of notochord in tunicates, or the metamorphosis in tunicates. Like that only they will mention. Okay, that's why remember, this is very important. Tunicates is the another name for the Urochordata. I will mention it here also, or you can call it as the tunicates. Why it is called as tunicates? Because the skin is produce a kind of chemical called tunicin, which actually complete the surface. Okay, that's why it's called as the tunicates. The tunicin is similar to the structurally similar to the cellulose. Okay, one second, guys. Third one is the presence of notochord. Where it is present? Can you guys tell me? Yes, exactly. It is only present in the tail of larva. Tail of larva only it is present. Okay, but not in the adult. Not in adult. Not in adult. Yes. So remember here, tail of larva contain the notochord, but the adult do not contain the this one. Okay, notochord. Then what happens here? In between that larva and that adult stage, there is one stage is there, right? The change in the morphology of the organism. What it's called? When you take a larva and a butterfly, there is the in-between stages there, right? Exactly same. A larva and adult stage, one condition is there, one transformation is there. What is that? Not teenage. Exactly, metamorphosis. That is metamorphosis. That means a change in the morphological or complete morphological structure, or changes in the structure of the organism. That's called metamorphosis. As you can see here, during the metamorphosis, the notochord which is present in the larva, which is actually deleted, right? Deleted in the adult stage during this change. That's why this metamorphosis is called as retrogressive metamorphosis. Okay, a retrogressive metamorphosis. What is the meaning of retrogressive metamorphosis then? This thing's not included in the CBSE book. That's why I'm mentioning here. Okay, yeah. So retrogressive metamorphosis means metamorphosis has happening. Okay, During that metamorphosis, some characters are deleting, or some of the characters are lost during the metamorphosis condition. That's what you call it as the retrogressive. Okay, some of the characters are losing. Okay, I mentioned the meaning also here. Losing some character, during metamorphosis, character during metamorphosis. What it is called? It is called as the retrogressive metamorphosis. Remember that. Okay. And when you go for the heart and blood, heart is volulus. Okay. Volulus means it do not contain any atrium or ventricle. It do not have anything like that. Okay. In place, any new characters arise? Yes. Good question, Naina. Okay. So here I mentioned about retrogressive metamorphosis. I didn't mention its opposite, right? So you guys think about it. What happens if something is new is coming, some extra character is coming? If you take a butterfly or any other examples, and then that is called as progressive metamorphosis. Okay, progression is happening, some changes, or compared to larva stage, some addition is happening. Okay, that's called as progressive metamorphosis. We will see that in the next phylum. Okay, so remember, progressive means addition of the character during the metamorphosis. Retrogressive means a deletion of character during the metamorphosis. Okay. So when you go for the heart and the blood, this is volulus. And another very important thing is blood is green in color. Okay, blood is green in color. What is the reason for this? It have a chemical called vanadium that makes this blood green in color. But remember, not important. Remember, this having vanadium is not important, so no need to remember having vanadium and all those things. But remember, heart is volulus and green in color. Very, very important things in this particular phylum, if I mention. Okay, so the habitat is important, but tunicate, the meaning of tunicates is very important. Presence of notochord is very important, and metamorphosis is important. These three characters should be remembered in Eurochordata, normally asked. Okay, heart and blood, habitat are not that much of important. Okay. Yeah. Okay, Sunil. You can watch the YouTube live. Okay, no issue in that. Okay, YouTube classes. Yeah. So we have come across with some of the examples. Okay, I'm just mentioning that. Just go through this example one time. One second, guys. Yeah. So if I wrote the names, this one is the acidia. Okay, this one is the acidia or acidium. Okay, second one is the salpa, and the third one is the doliolum. These are the example mentioned in the textbook. Okay, so what is I think? Okay, if you compare the structures, just observe the structure. Here is one wall and another wall like this. Okay, one second, like this. Okay, here is also you can see a similar structure. Okay, similar kind of structures. Here, don't think that all this is a single organism. This is only a single organism. This is also having a similar kind of structure. Okay, this made a complete flower-like arrangement. Okay, here you can find the chain of arrangement. Same. Okay, chain of arrangement. Here you can see the proper. Every this dot represent each organism. It make a chains like this. Okay, meters of long chains you can find in the ocean. Okay. I'm not sure, Mohan. I will check that. Okay, I'm not sure about bioluminescence in Eurochordata, but I will check once. Okay, so I'm not sure that this is the bioluminescence or not. I think it's not. We will see that. Okay, about that. Are they always colonial or filamentous, sir? No, 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 no. Okay, these are not always colonial or filamentous. Sometimes what happens during the reproduction stage, some of these organisms develop in a single substratum. Okay, then what happens? It will attach one to other cell. That's also happens. That's why in colonial, if you take a colonial, very few of these form like colony kind, long chain kind of structures. Okay, a chain kind of structures, and they are not actually floating, because you know that, right? Adult will be sessile, but this larva will be sometimes floating with the help of the natural water current. Okay, natural water current. Yeah, no, not always in a group. So very few only present in a group, as you can see here. But where they are present, they normally present in more than one, because due to the external fertilization and all the things, you can find it in a very, if you take 1 square meters, you can find many organisms. Okay, these are frequent in some forms. That means normally in the hot region of the ocean. Okay, warmer region of the ocean. So we will move on to the next one. So these are the example, guys, given in the textbook. Okay. No valves have its stream going one way. Yeah, exactly, Chirant. Okay. There is no valve, but the blood will be functional only. It pumps and it will be go through and all the things. Okay. Second one, CFU came. The question is important. Why the herd mania is considered as degenerated chordate? Okay, degenerated chordate. Why the herd mania is considered as degenerated chordate? Remember, okay, herd mania, you know what the example it is. Okay, due to absence of kidney, due to absence of head, due to absence of brain box, due to all the above characters. I'm relaunching the poll now. I think I forgot to mention the name herdmania or what. Yeah, right, herdmania. Herdmania belongs to Urochordata. I mentioned other two things. I think I forgot. I mentioned it now. Okay, sorry for that. I mentioned Acidia. I didn't mention herdmania. Why that's not there? Yeah, herdmania. What happened is like they didn't given in the textbook. That's why I didn't mention this example in there. Sorry, I'll mention it now. Okay. So we have another 30 seconds. Guys, choose the answer. What do you guys think? Why we didn't? Why we say herdmania or acidia? You can consider urochordates as the degenerated chordates. Okay. Why we consider urochordates as the degenerated chordates? I'm ending the poll in 5 seconds. Yes, I'm ending the poll now and I'm sharing the results. Okay. So nobody chosen option A, 19% chosen option B, 45% C, 36% D. Okay. And in YouTube, I'm not didn't got. Yeah, someone answered B and A. Okay, we'll see that. Okay. Due to absence of kidney. Okay. Yeah, we didn't mention about kidney. Yes. Due to absence of head. Yeah, this is acrania. You can't find any head. Due to absence of brain box. No, that's also acraniata. That means that only, right? What's the correct reason? Due to all the above characters. Herdmania is do not have this character in the adult stage. When retrogressive the retrogressive metamorphosis happening, it lose all of these major organs and all the things. It only have very few characters. Okay, having epithelia at a body and a volvulus heart and some of the arteries and veins, that much only, and a kind of a digestive system. So it's not complex. So that's the actual answer due to the all the above character. This kind of a direct question, like we can't answer about those things because it's not given, right? So I will mention the herdmania also. Herdmania also one of the option. It's not included in this one. Okay. So next one is the cephalochordata. As you mentioned, cephalo means head. That is very, very important in this one. That means having the notochord within the head. Okay, sorry, from the head to the tail. So these are also called as cephalochordata, also called as lancelet. Okay, lancelets. Why it's called lancelets then? Why it's called lancelet? If you go for like this one, blood test or blood group test, they normally use a needle to prick, right? So in some other region, they will also use kind of a structure like this. Okay, they will prick your finger, think that it's your finger. Okay, so they will prick your finger with this kind of structure. This is also called as lancelet. What's the means of lancelet then? Lancelet means anything with a tapering end. Okay, lancelet means a tapering end kind of structures. Okay, in cephalochordata, if you observe this body, you can find it have a tapering end, right? Both sides tapering. That's why it's called as the lancelet. Remember the word. Okay, lancelet or lancelets. This also very normally used, as we used to indicate for the urochordata. We'll use the term lancelet for the cephalochordata. Okay, so we will move on. What is the habitat then? Habitat is again aquatic and marine. They are okay. And what will be the habit? Both larva and adult are free living or swimming. Or you can say all those terms. Okay. Both of them are motile. That means they will be free living. Okay. They will be free living in the ocean, open ocean. Okay. And second one is, what about notochord then? Notochord extend from head to tail. Extend, yes, first we will mention that. Correct, Mohan, right. Extend from head to tail. Head to tail. And it is present throughout its life cycle. Okay. It is present throughout throughout the life cycle, throughout the life. So what happens here? Their notochord only present in the this one, right? Only in the larva stage, but here it is present in the complete life cycle, and it's present through the head to the tail. Okay, head to the tail it is present. That's the very important thing. And what kind of metamorphosis it will show? Okay, it will show the a progressive metamorphosis. Remember, it will show the progressive metamorphosis. When compared to the larva, the adult have more characters. Okay, adult will have the more character. That's the important regarding this. Okay, nothing else is mentioned in the book also. That's why we'll also keep that to simple only. The presence of notochord throughout its life cycle and presence head to tail is important. Okay, and both of them are adult and larva, both of them are motile, are important. Okay. Sir, are urochordates primitive compared to the cephalochordates? No, like I told you, right, the branching system worked. Some of them say that urochordate is primitive, but some other classification, they actually put cephalochordata first. Later, they kept the urochordata. Okay, that's what makes us confused. Why we kept the cephalochordata first? Why we not kept the urochordata? But most of the classifications, they normally put the urochordata in the first phase because only present in part of their life cycle. Then they kept the cephalochordata because notochord is present throughout their life cycle. They kept it in that way, depending upon the progressive which related to the notochord. Okay, if we consider that, we can say that. So we have some only one example. Okay, that example is Ampiomyxis. Okay, Ampiomyxus, not mixes, Ampiomyxus. You can also call it as the lancelet. Lancelet. I may be misses the spelling in there, no issue. Okay, or branchiostoma. Branchiostoma. So the issue is, okay, the branchiostoma, Ampiomyxis, and lancelet, everything related to a same, what you can say, organism. Okay, same organism only. We have different terms. All of them refers to the same thing only. That means cephalochordates only. Okay, as you can see here, you can find the notochord and also nerve chord, and Here is you can find ciliary bodies. This actually help in the grasping of the food. Okay, in this portion you can find gills, and you can also find the post-anal tail. Okay, this is actually you can say example for the chordates. Okay, as in green blood. No. I don't think Manvita. I don't think cephalochordate will have green color blood. Uh, it may be different. Probably colorless blood. I think. Probably colorless blood. I will check about that also. Okay, probably colorless blood, not green blood. That's sure, not a green blood. Okay, so these are the major things. Remember, having gills, gills, nerve cord, notochord, and gill slits is post-anal tail is important, and it has a ciliary body in the mouth. It actually movement of these bodies will help in the absorption of the food. Okay, so these are the things. So we come across with last CFU. Mode of feeding in cephalochordates is ciliary, tentacular, flagellar, none. So I think everyone can answer this because we only mentioned it now, right? So sorry for the question. Also, this is very easy. I missed it. Okay. Yes. Guys, really, what happened here? Still some people are showing some problems. Okay, so we'll see. Yeah, you guys still have 30 seconds. We are not going for anything else, not more than that. Okay. Yep. Last 15 seconds, guys. Mode of feeding in cephalochordates. I'm ending the poll now, and I'm sharing the results. Okay, 51% chosen option A, 29% B, 12% C, and 8% D. I'm stop sharing the results. Okay, yes, guys, directly we can go for the answer. So as we mentioned in the last slide only, it have a ciliary body, which is actually helping the feeding of this organism. So correct answer is option A. Okay, so this is ends with the protochordates. Okay, from next class we will learn about the chordates. Okay, so one more question is there. We are not going to discuss about that today. Okay, so any doubts you can regarding the class you can ask now. We still have 7 minutes. Okay, there will be no teacher NPS today because we shifted to the new idea. I got to know in the last time, so I didn't mention any polls in that. So there will be no teacher NPS. Who don't have the doubt can leave the class. Who have the doubt can be here and ask. Lancelot once again explain. Okay, Chetan. Here. Okay, lancelet means anything which having the tapering end like this. Okay, tapering end like this. So what happens here? This is also in almost in the similar kind of the body shape, right? It have the tapering end on this side also, and it's also on the this side. We also use the lancet kind of the device for the blood separation or in the blood test. Okay, we will prick this using this structure. This is also called as lancelet only. Lancelet only. So this is also similar in structure. That's why we call cephalochordates also lancelet. Okay. So this lancelet, the primitive form of streamlined body. You can say that, Jivan. Okay. Whatever the organisms present in the ocean or in the river, right? Most of them want to go for streamlined body to reduce the stress which is experienced by the water current. Okay. Or the reduce the surface area or to go in that flow. Okay. So you can say that most of it, even though we take the lower organisms also, if it is a free living in water, it normally show those kind of body structures. Yeah, absolutely correct. Okay. Anything else, guys? So what metamorphosis takes place in Cephalochordata? Cephalochordata is a progressive metamorphosis. That means the character will increase from the this one larva stage to the adult stage. Okay, larva stage, which have very simple kind of a thing, will be there, but in adult stage it will have all the gristlets and all the other characters also. The ciliary body and all those things will develop there. It's a progressive metamorphosis. Any other things, guys? Thank you. Thank you, guys. Herdmania. Yeah, no. Herdmania is simple. So herdmania is actually example for the Urochordata. Okay, but that example is not mentioned in the textbook as I seen. So herdmania and ascidium both are look similar. They only have very few difference, like how the attachment is happening. Herdmania will have the a clear two outer links. Okay, what you can say aperture. You can say aperture. Okay, but ascidia will have the one lateral like this. Okay, one lateral aperture will be there, one frontal aperture will be there. But if you take a herdmania, the aperture where will be something like this. So that's the major difference. There's also example only. So they didn't mention in textbook. I also forgot to mention. Anything else, guys? Sir, but in Cephalochordata, tadpole loses the advanced chordate feature, then isn't it retrogressive? No. Cephalochordata, both of them are actually this one only, motile only. Okay, the character means even though it may lose some of the things, but it should have the more character or the similar functioning character. So it's both of them are motile only, and both of them bear the same character. So it's not a retrogressive. By touching some organisms, why electric shock happens? So why? Because they have the ability to convert their or cells to act like a batteries kind of thing. Okay, how it happens then? It majorly happens through. Thank you. Bye bye. It majorly happens through the different ion channels which is present in the body. When we go for the plant physiology, we will learn about the ion channels in a little bit, and also in the animal physiology. But ion channels are the channels means, right, somewhere to somewhere something is moving. Ion channels will be present on the plasma membrane, so it makes the different concentration. Okay, so it may be sodium, it may be potassium, or it may be hydrogen ion. Different ion concentration will be there. Some of the organisms utilize these things to convert these things into this will have very less charge. Okay, minus something will be there. They used these things to convert into a high electric volts. Okay, very few of them actually succeeded in that part, but it's a very good thing. Okay, very good thing means like converting that thing is not as simple as we think. For converting those energy in the sperm, it also need to change its body structure and to protect its body structures also. For that, it have to produce some different kinds of proteins also. It's a bit of complex still. We are still working on that. Better thing, we have a video on TED-Ed. TED-Ed one YouTube channel is there. There we have one video regarding this one. Do check that. That's really good. No, not like that. Cephalochordata is the name of the phylum. Okay. All this Amphioxus, Amphioxus lancelet or Branchiostoma is the name of the organism. Example for the organism. Can you make divide non-chordates to progressive and no, Akshay. We can't. We do not make like that, because retrogressive evolution can be found in the Urochordata with a major fashion. In other organisms, not in the phylum, only in certain species you can find. So that's why we normally don't differentiate based on that. So we will only mention it for the this Eurochordata, not in other terms. Anything else, guys? Biological miracle. Mm, miracle. Miracle means what? We have to think. One miracle. The issue is sometimes we will say, when the heart stops, we'll think he's dead, right? So when cardiac arrest is happening, but if you do the CPR properly, he will come back to life, right? If you don't do a CPR, if you don't push his heart, this chest part, he will be he will die. Okay, within some minutes he will die. But if you do the CPR, he will live. On that particular time, you will be like a god. Okay, what you do, that depends the life of that particular person, right? If you save him, he may do a lot of things. If you don't do the CPR, he will die, right? So that's kind of a miracle, I think. So protochordata means group. Tell about it. Protochordata means lower chordates, only cephalochordates and urochordates, and so you can check in this slide. Yes, you can check in this one. Okay, protochordata means lower chordates. That means these are lack of some of the character which is present in all the other characters, all the other chordates. Okay, guys, then it's already time. I will close the class then. Okay, so we'll leave the class now. Tomorrow we will meet one more time. Okay, I'm ending the stream. Bye bye.